Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Beyond Subs Reviews. My name is Brian Chever, and today I'm gonna be talking about my most anticipated movie of the year, and that is Wicked for Good. This is the final ending to Wicked Part One, which was released last year, and it features Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande as the iconic Elphaba and Glinda, along with Jonathan Bailey, Jeff Goldblum, Michelle Yeoh, and of course John Chu coming in to directing this part two as well. Uh, I know about Wicked the musical for many years, like I said in the last review, and I have avoided Wicked for many years because at the same time that I learned about the musical, I've known for years that they have been trying to make it a movie. So I stayed away from Wicked except for Defying Gravity, which is a fantastic song. And I didn't know anything about its story, its other music, anything to do with Wicked. So I kept myself in the dark in that part, hoping for the movie to come to fruition, and we're finally here. And Wicked Part 1 in particular came released in a very difficult time in my life. I was going through some personal issues, and that movie brought me back to life. So of course, Wicked is a very meaningful part of my life. I've seen the movie dozens of times. I've listened to the soundtrack many times. I was listening to Part One's soundtrack on my way to Wicked for Good. So yeah, I've been looking forward to this movie for so long now, and I wanted to see how this story unfolded. And I have to say, not as strong as the first one. I had big hopes for this movie, and I went to it happy, hopeful. I didn't get to have Kirby Air Riders on my hands yesterday, so of course I was a little sad. But that this movie was gonna lift my spirits up, and it sort of did. But this part two is certainly the weakest part of Wicked. Nothing against the performances of everyone involved in this movie; they were fantastic. The music is great, and if you guys follow me long enough, you guys know I'm a sucker for scores and soundtracks. I love it when they do callbacks to past things, and this movie's filled with a lot of callbacks to to part one's music. And anytime they hit the notes from one of the songs from part one, or the way they integrate it into the story and all that, I'm a sucker for that. So musically, I love this movie, and I known about the two new songs that they added to the movie that were not in the musical, and I couldn't tell the difference because I didn't listen to the original soundtrack from the musical, so I didn't know how how well placed it was. But it made no difference to me. Whether they worked or not isn't relevant to me. It worked in the story. They are great songs. They are great songs. As a standalone, I can listen to all the songs from part two anytime. I enjoyed it truly. But story wise, it's certainly weak. I leading up to the ending of the movie, I was trying to love this movie. Honestly, I wanted to love this movie, but the lead up to the ending and the payoffs to certain things just didn't quite land to me. So this is certainly the weakest link to Wicked. I mean, some of my friends who are more knowledgeable on Wicked, they have said that in the past. But anytime I listen to that part, I just try to ignore it because of I wanted to go into this movie as blind as possible, and I certainly did. But now I can see their points as to why this part is weaker than the first segment of the Wicked story. I don't know if it is the same. Well, it is the same way in the musical as the people who have seen it have told me. And one will hope, knowing that they will try to adapt it better for the movie to make it work a little better. But it seems to me that they kind of fell on that. But is it a bad movie? Absolutely not. That's not what I'm trying to say. It's not a bad. a bad closure. It's not a bad sequel. It's not. It's far from that. It's just a weak part two. But is it enjoyable to watch? Yes. Is it enjoyable to listen? Oh, absolutely. Again, I'm a sucker for musicals and I'm a sucker for great scores and soundtracks. And this one does not change anything from part one. This is a great score and great music. I just wish this music and this and the score was attached to an even better story, or an even better written continuation to part one. But it is what it is. A lot of people will not like it, and I could see where they're coming from. I managed to find things to enjoy. I mean, the performances from the cast were just as good as part one. Uh, the direction and the visuals and the set design, everything about the first one that works in this part, except to the story. So yeah, I did not hate it. I The only way I will get back to watching for good again is if they make like a super cut of the two movies and attach it to one. To me, that will work a little better. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they. I probably they'll do it. They've done it for the Lord of the Rings. They're probably gonna do it for Wicked because it just works. So to me, honestly, it was a little bit of a downer, but I still managed to enjoy the movie. So I believe part one was a 5 out of 5. I'm gonna give this movie solely because I enjoy the music and the score within it a 4 out of 5. Is it as good? No, but it's still a fun movie to watch in theaters. It's a visual delight and of course a musical delight as well. So I still recommend everyone to check it out on theaters or whenever it comes on streaming. I don't know. You guys make the choice. I'm just giving you guys my opinion on it. So yeah, did I love it? No. Did I find ways to enjoy it? Absolutely. So yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this video, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.